Energy, determination, desire, speed, technical quality, tactical knowledge, spirit, and most of all, belief. The team of Netherlands showed us everything that we need as football fans in their first 3 matches at Euro 2020 and reminded us that despite missing 2 major tournaments in a row and not being considered as a favorite for this one, the Tulips are again successfully drawing inspiration from their roots, the total football of Johan Cruyff. All of that leads to excitement and the big question: can the team of Frank De Boer stun everybody and go all the way to the title? Let's try to find a possible answer in this episode of Board the Game. Hi guys, I'm Nick and you're watching Board the Game. Many will say 3 wins against Ukraine, Austria and North Macedonia are not enough to raise such a bold question for a team who, unlike in the old days, hasn't got the firepower of star names such as Robben, Van Persie and Sneijder. But these wins simply don't give us the right to underestimate the Orange team, a winner from Euro 1988. We need to look seriously at the potential of the Tulips, mainly because in 2010, when they reached the World Cup final, the squad was also looking average, and still it was so close to the triumph. 11 years on from that loss versus Spain, Stekelenburg is again the man between the posts, because Silensen, of course, tested positive for COVID. Now 38, he isn't the most reliable goalkeeper, but from the ones who can serve you the best when the big occasion arrives. De Boer was and is still criticized for not using the 4-3-3 formation, but when you see the speed, fluidity, aggression and intensive pressing in this 3-4-1-2, you can't fault him. Now let's focus on the players and why altogether they can be a formidable side. Central defenders. Too likely a future best centre-back in the world, De Ligt, who surely has more energy in his feet after playing fewer games for Juventus in the last season because of an injury. Daley Blind, a proven warrior, intelligent on the ball, composed and even knows how to attack and score goals. And De Vrij, so underrated player, calm, with great positioning, solid in defense and one-on-ones. In the first 2 group games, we saw him often moving up on the flank to free Dumfries for his diagonal runs inside the box. Blind, of course, can do the same on the left, but for me, he and Van Aanholt are a little more conservative in the attacking phase, helping with their great ability to pass the ball and crowding the central zone. While Dumfries right now is a huge fire, that's no surprise to me, because I've seen his talent even in his early days in the first team of PSV. But now he's shining on the biggest stage, sprinting both ways with unlimited energy for 90 minutes. He gives this team sharpness from the wing, and that's so important in a formation with a 3-man defense. In midfield, De Roon is not a star player, but his combative, tireless style is the perfect addition to an even more mature Frenkie de Jong. His operating zone is sensational. In every game he can be seen everywhere on the pitch, from the defensive line to the goal at the other end of the field. While De Roon covers his back and gives him the opportunity to attack, De Jong is doing the same for Wijnaldum with his movement. Gini concentrates mainly on the offense, on his captain's role and being the connection between everybody around him. He often benefits from the attention both guys in front of him receive from the defense. Memphis is the biggest star of this team. Creative, decisive and unpredictable, a world-class player. He is not a central forward by default, but shows he can use the free role given to him from De Boer. And not every player can be successful in it, but Memphis can. Moving to the wings, dropping between the lines of the defense, running behind the defenders, great crosses from set pieces too. But his excellent understanding with the tall, powerful Weghorst is the key to the chances created by the Orange team. Weghorst is the next prolific Dutch striker on the scene, moving into channels, taking defenders with him to free space for Memphis and Gini. Quick enough, with vision and good passing ability. And if I haven't convinced you so far this team is dangerous, then look at the substitutes. Talented youngsters such as Manen, Timber and Gravenberch, and proven senior players like Klaassen, Luuk de Jong, Promes, Berghuis and many others. De Boer has the perfect mix. He just needs to keep the emotion, passion and concentration. Then, in my opinion, the Netherlands may be the huge surprise at Euro 2020, reaching the last 4. From then on, we all know everything is possible. The Tulips have every right to dream big at the moment, and we have the right to be excited about their energetic and attacking football. In the end, is there a man on earth who doesn't like tulips? Before leaving, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our modest channel. See you soon in Board the Game.